hill country background that we get to go to school in. At the front entrance, we have our flagpole, which is the focal point for Tyvee High School's entrance, and it was donated by the class of '52. And it's a beautiful monument that we enjoy, and it shows us where the entrance to the school is, and it's right behind our new marquee. Now we're at the main entrance to Tyvee High School, just in past the flagpole. And as you can see, we have a beautiful staircase out of the limestone rock up to the second floor. There's a shot of the administration office in the background, and we have a nice stained concrete floor in the entrance that we get many nice compliments on. Over to the left in the main entrance is photography and art classes, and the entrance to the theater, as well as the band hall and the choir. So all of our fine arts as well as our gym are on the north end of the building. We're now inside the theater. We have seating for 300 that were donated by, the seats were actually donated by the municipal auditorium. So we just had them re-cushioned and painted and recovered to fit our theater, and the acoustics are wonderful. We have a great wood floor that the kids can do their presentations on. We have band and choir that also participate in here, but that is a wonderful feature of the new school. Now we're in the Tyvee High School Band Hall, and this is a great facility, as you can see. We just got through with a game Friday night, so everything is just brought back in from the game. So as you can see, the equipment is out, and against the walls we have, of course, an assortment of trophies. We've had a very successful band, as you know, so they did get sweepstakes again this year in the marching, and then they'll do the rest of the competitions in the spring. There's many practice rooms throughout this facility, and so students can practice on their solos and ensembles at the same time that other percussion and things are going on outside. So it's worked out really well, and the band directors as well as the students are very pleased with it. This is the choir room that's right next door to the band hall, and as you can see, we have some practice rooms in here where students can go in and work on solos and ensembles together, while the larger group is practicing out in the center out here. We also are very proud of our choir program. They too bring back sweepstakes every year from competitions. So this is a very nice acoustical room that they can now practice in, and the choir director and the students are very pleased with this facility as well. Right next to the gymnasium, we have our dance studio. As you can tell, it's lined with mirrors, and we have lockers on the side for the girls to change into their outfits. Kids can take dance for their PE credit. And then this is also the workout room for the cheerleaders as well as the Golden Girls. Now we're coming into the Tyvee High School athletic complex inside the school. We have the large gym, which has seating for around 1,650 people, which we have great pep rallies at, and we're able to house a lot of people at our basketball games and our volleyball games. And we have a beautiful mural at the south end, and we have volleyball and basketball and PE. In the smaller gym, which is right next door, you can see that it too is a nice competitive gym. This is where we have our freshmen and our JV games. We have a beautiful new weight room that goes with all of our athletic facilities, and as you can see, there are plenty of weights and space for both boys and girls at the same time, because it's not just the football boys, but it's every sport, both boys and girls, that uses the weight facility. We have locker rooms that are easily accessible for both boys and girls from all of these athletic facilities. Now on the outside, we have first our baseball field, which is in a beautiful setting up against the hills. It's wonderful to have games there in the early spring. We have seating for right at 700 at the boys' baseball field, and they have an infield that they can work on, and it is a very, very nice facility. Right next door, we have the girls' softball facility, which is in great condition too. It has a practice infield for the kids to practice on, and has seating for about 400 at their facility. We have 6 brand new tennis courts as well that are in great condition, that sit right behind the softball field, that is easy for kids to get to come to practice every day after school, and they are in great shape and it's good condition for the kids. Right next to the tennis courts, we see the 3.5 football fields for practicing football, practicing soccer. Any of the PE classes can come out here, but we can rotate the classes through the fields so that we always have a nice conditioned field for the kids to work out on and to try to help prevent injuries.
And it is a wonderful facility because we now can feed all of our students right here on campus, which keeps us from having 400 to 500 students driving on and off at lunch every day, which causes a lot of problems. Teenage drivers are still learning, so it is wonderful to be able to feed them. We can feed up to 500 kids at a time, and it takes about 25 minutes to feed up to 500 during the lunches. So as you can see, it's very colorful. We have 7 service lines that we can feed the students. We'll have hot meals. We'll have different types of pizza and hamburgers and things that kids really like. But we also it's quite popular to have a full meal where they'll get chicken, or they'll have chicken breasts, chicken parmesan, and the kids really like that. We'll have a sandwich line where they get fresh bread with their kinds of meat that they want, and it's really nice. So the cafeteria has been a big bonus. This is the opening to the counseling office. We actually have rooms in here for 6 counselors. We have 4 and one counselor that comes in for all the testing that we do today. This is the A wing of the building. We actually go A through G wings, and down the A wing we have our BCIS classes, which are computer technology classes, where the kids learn to use Excel and Microsoft Word and things of that nature, and the internet. We also have foreign language down in this hallway as well, and speech and health. But we have actually 3 other wings just like this that are all libraries. So the library is now quiet and a place where kids can come and read. And as you can see, it's a beautiful facility as well. It's very welcoming. They've done a great job setting this up, and it's nice to have a nice quiet library for students to come and visit and enjoy themselves and take a quiet break for the day. This is the classroom for our technology systems lab. And so students will come in here and do manual drafting, just like we've always done it for years, and learn to use the tools of engineering and drafting trades. And then in the back, we'll show you where we actually have the simulators on computer, where the students learn to how to fly planes and how to drive cars. And it's a great introduction into the world of work for many students. This is the inside of our media technology classroom. You're actually looking at an editing suite where we have 3 different suites where kids go in and help create television stations for Channel 2, which is run here by the high school. We also have 3 studios on the other side that we will look at, where we put our announcements. We have students that create announcements, and then they're edited by students. This is the inside studio that has a minimum of 5 programs that are filmed here. We also do a lot of our announcements from school to the students from this studio. So the lighting and everything else that goes on in here, and all the technology, the equipment that's in here, it's a great opportunity for students to learn. And every year we have students that graduate that go on to work with in the media programs at their universities. So it's another great opportunity for students to excel here and get prepared for the world of work, where sound and visuals come together, and they put things together to make commercials, to make shows, and students do a lot of different functions with this equipment and work with it daily and gain skills for jobs in the future. This is a shot of the computer that actually shows what is going out to Channel 2, which is our television station that is run here from the high school. All the equipment next to it also is an integral part of making that station work, and the technology that was provided by Time Warner and the assistance that they gave us was very important to getting our television station off, as well as just running our technology for the school. It's been a great program, and they've been a great assistance to us and the community.